What's good, Facebook? How's everyone doing? So I just got back from the gym, got my coffee, quite fired up actually, a bit hyper. I'm always like this early in the morning. I'm a proper morning person. I'm up at the crack of dawn, um, full of energy, getting shit done. There's a trade up took recently on BAT, and the setup was actually extremely clean. So I'm just gonna record this little video and just go over it and just show you exactly what I look for on the higher time frames. And then when I drop down to the lower time frames, what I also look for my entry requirements. Okay. So let's just switch over to the bat chart. Right. Okay, so we've got bat here on the weekly time frame. And I was watching this for actually quite a while. So if we look at how long this consolidation was going on for, um, 84 days, that consolidation, that accumulation, that consolidation there. And what I had marked out on my chart all this time was, so let me just get rid of this for a second. Right. So I had this order block here on the weekly marked off, okay? And I've had this marked off for a long time. So we had the push, the pause, the push, and the down close candle before the up close candle is the order block, okay? Now, I actually had an alert set for this, and I still managed to miss it because I was asleep, and it happened when Trump announced the tariffs. So yeah, missed it, but never mind. So I had this order block marked off for a while, and I had all these lows marked off as well because when you've got a period of consolidation like this and you want to look for an entry, all you have to do is look for a POI, and by POI I mean an order block or fair value gap either side of the range, okay? In this case, we've got a bullish order block sat just below this bullish fair value gap here, okay? So we've got order block, bullish fair value gap, all these lows. So it's all everything, all these range. This range is just generating liquidity. Okay, by it trading sideways, it's just generating liquidity either side. And at one point, one side of the liquidity is going to get taken, right? So we had an fair value gap order block, and then when Trump announced the tariffs on China, we dumped into this order block. Okay, and we actually hit it bang on the 50% level, right? So that's what we call consequent encroachment when it takes 50% of a POI. And in doing so, it's filled this fair value gap, it's rebalanced it, and it's taken all the liquidity from these lows. Okay. So when price takes liquidity, it's generally to obtain fuel for the next move in the opposite direction. So that's exactly what we got. Okay. We got this crazy expansion up, and BAT had actually had a really nice pump over the last couple of days. So let's just see what we had here. Wow. Yeah, like 100% pump. So lovely job. So I missed this entry, but that's okay. So I then started to flick through the time frames and just see where price was headed to because these markets, they've got objectives. Okay, they're not random. They have places to be, rebalancing, sweeping liquidity, filling order blocks. Okay, these are the objectives that the market has: sweeping old highs, sweeping old lows, etc. So we've got this fair value gap up here, which obviously was filled. And then if I go up to the 2 week time frame, that fair value gap was filled, but in doing so, it's wicked into a bearish order block. Okay, so you got the drop, the push back up, the little recovery, and then the further drop. So the up close candle before the push down is the order block, which is this one here. So if we label that as OB, right? Okay, so I knew that price was heading towards this order block. So I then dropped down to the lower time frames just to see if I could get any indication of market structure shift or change in state of delivery to obtain an entry. So if we drop down to the 15 minute and let's just see what we got. Right, so we pushed up into this order block, and then we began to get these rejections on the 15-minute timing, these rejection wicks. Okay, I then dropped down to the 5-minute time frame to then begin to sort of narrow things down and look for an entry. So what I also noticed is we had these consolidation periods, right, leading up to this higher time frame POI. Okay, so that's indicating to me that you've got what's called a market maker sell model in play here, right? So you've got consolidation, consolidation, consolidation up into the POI, and then this is where you want to look for your sweep and change of structure, right? So let's zoom in a bit closer and let's see what we got. So we had this first push up into the POI, rejection, that becomes our liquidity pool above there. Then we had a sweep of this high, yeah. Then we had the change of structure, which was down, which was here, right? So there's your push up into the POI, your sweep of this liquidity pool, you push down, you broke structure. That's your change in structure, right? So in the price leg that changed the structure, I'm looking for a fair value gap or an order block, right? So in this case, the order block was here. Yeah. So there's the OB. I hope I'm not talking too fast. I don't normally record videos, but I'm going to start doing them a little bit more because I want to add some value to you guys. So we got this order block here. This was where I took my entry from, just here. Okay, so short position tool, stop loss above the highs. And let's just zoom out on this thing a bit more. Now, with the market maker sell model, you are targeting the original consolidation, which in this case was down here. This is your first consolidation period. So market maker sell model, you got your wick up into the POI, you got your sweep of that high, change in structure, order block entry, and then you just ride that wave down, right? Straight back to the original consolidation. Now, when you get these sell models from high time frame POIs, you're generally getting that smart money reversal. Okay, so you're getting your push up and then you get your smart money reversal. So it's a very high probability trade and it plays out very quickly because you've got large positions behind this pushing it down. Okay. I hope this makes sense. I hope I didn't talk too fast. I'm in a little bit of a rush because I need to get out of the house. But please DM me any questions. I'll be posting this on Facebook or just put some questions in the comments and I'll be happy to talk through them. All right, guys. Have a good day. Thank you very much for watching and I will see you soon.